No, we're not talking about 1,000 thread count Egyptian cotton. We're talking about brake bedding. That's an intro, not an outro. Hello everybody, Graeme from Frontenac Cycle here with another video. Today we're going to be talking about something that you may or may not be familiar with already. It's called bedding in your brakes, brake bedding. Quick overview of what it is. Essentially, when you have a new bike or even your old bike, maybe you've got some new pads that you need to install on your bike, you should bed them in. And what that means is it's a process that you can do while riding the bike, or there are machines that can help you with it. And what it is transferring some of the pad material to the rotor in a very specific process, and that helps the brake pads grip the rotor better. So overall, if your brakes are bedded in properly, you will have better stopping power and better braking performance. Okay, so your brake pads have worn out, your rotor is warped and greasy, and so you decided to replace them. As you can see, this is what your new rotors and pads will look like, and we'll show you what they'll look like after the bedding in process is done. I'm going to give you an example of how to bed in the brakes. First, I'll just do a little explanation. Once your brake levers and cable tension are set properly, you're going to be riding. You want to find an area that has a gentle slope if you can. Flat is okay. You're going to be riding up to about 25 kilometers an hour. Apply the brakes equally, and once you get down to a speed of around a walking speed, like 5 kilometers an hour, release the brakes. So you don't want to come to a full stop. You want to go from about 25 or 30 kilometers an hour down to about 5 kilometers an hour, and then release. And then that process should be repeated 20 to 30 times. Throughout the process, you should be feeling the brakes getting stronger, and that's how you bed in brakes. So let me show you. So we showed you the bedding in process outdoors. It's a bit labor intensive and ultimately doesn't do quite as good a job as a smart bedding machine from Sinter. This is a new tool, yay, new tool, that the shop staff had been asking me to get for a while now. I'll be honest, it's expensive, and I did not maybe fully appreciate the benefits that it would have, but ultimately it makes the brakes just perform so much better and is very, very worth it, and we're excited to be able to offer it to customers now as a service. This tool allows you to bed in the brakes really effectively. It has different settings depending on the number of pistons you have in your brake, the rotor size, the rotor composition, if it's 2-piece or 1-piece. So it's lots of different settings for the various different types of brakes out there, and does an excellent job. So I'll show you how it works. So we're going to be bedding in the brakes on my gravel bike, which is a 160 millimeter rotor. The rotor is a 2-piece rotor, and the brake is a 2-piston brake. So as you can see, we'll be setting it in B. We'll be doing the front wheel, so leave it on the front setting, and let's show you how it works. We've shown you the two different ways to bed in your brakes, whether you're riding the bike and doing it kind of the manual way, or if you're going to bring the bike into us and we're using the bedding machine. The bedding machine does a better job. It's much more effective, it's much more controlled. So we do recommend that, but if you're stuck without that, certainly you can do it the manual way. As you can see, the rotors do have a different color to them. The brake pads have built up a layer of shine. The pads that I did today, I would actually continue to bed them a little bit more, just to more evenly cover the pad with that sheen. But that's the process in a nutshell, and it will improve your braking performance, and we recommend everybody that uses disc brakes to come in and get that service done. That's our video on brake bedding. I hope you found it informative, and as always, hit the like button if you liked the video, hit subscribe if you want to see more of this kind of content. We really appreciate that. Have a lovely day. Make sure you tickle the like button. We always encourage that kind of behavior. Have a nice day.
I know I learned a lot.
Rob learned a lot.